Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good uh, Thursday. It is Thursday, isn't it? Um, Originally, I was going to play Final Fantasy 14 tonight, and I'm like, I'm getting so sick of the constant
Good evening, everybody.
going
Everybody's
to
having
one spot,
good.
10 to 20 feet away from an NPC, and then going to another spot, and the constant minutia, and sometimes the little quests are fun. I think with 14, I'm gonna have to do it in like little spurts. And Cloud is of course very excited. So, since we finished Final Fantasy 15 not too long ago, I say we as in I played with multiple people or people watching me. Since we finished Final Fantasy 15 not long ago, we're gonna start with Final Fantasy 13 as sort of the next game I'm gonna play through from start to finish. I think the MMOs are going to be something that I sprinkle in between games, or in the case of 11, whenever there is either free login days or a discount, or just, I guess, whenever I feel like I need a break from 13. 13, 13 is a complicated game, to say the least. What's weird is this game is not available on the PS5 or the PS4 for that matter. What's weird is you can play it in 4K on the Xbox Series X and then in HD on the Xbox One, um, but because of the backward compatibilities that the Xbox consoles have, so all of the Final Fantasies, with the exception of 11 and 13, are not available. Did I word that right? Final Fantasy 13 and 11 are still not available on PlayStation 5, which is strange because, since the late 90s when 7 came out, Sony's console has been, um, you know, Final Fantasy's home console. But for me, I think in my opinion, that's changed. Ever since they had 11 and 13 on the 360, I feel like that Final Fantasy has reached multiple consoles, and the fact that 16 was a PlayStation 5 exclusive for so long and at all, is silly to me. Um, but clearly, I think Square was hoping to recapture the past, both Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy 16. But people saying, "Oh well, Final Fantasy has always been a PlayStation exclusive." Like, that's not true. The first 6 Final Fantasies were on Nintendo, so really you could make the case that let's see, I mean, so 7, 8, 10, and 9 were exclusive to PlayStation, and then 11 eventually also came out to the 360. So really only 4 Final Fantasies were exclusive to PlayStation, whereas, originally the Nintendo consoles had the first 6. So that argument holds no water with me. It's not like, God of War, which is exclusive to PlayStation and always has been, and Gears of War, until I guess this year, has been exclusive to Xbox. So, like I was saying, Final Fantasy 13, if you want to play it on a PlayStation console, you have to play it on the PS3, whereas the Xbox, you can play it on the 360, the Xbox One. But the best place to play it is on the Series X, because it upgrades it to 4K, and the visuals are beautiful. And that's another thing I want to get into. This will be my first time playing through it from beginning to end. I've started this game many, many times. This will be my 3rd or 4th time, and that's another reason. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Uh, he just wants to hang out, I guess. That's another thing too. Is I one of the reasons I got the Series X was because I wanted to play 13, uh, because it's just such a visual treat, and I don't really have much of an excuse for why I stopped playing Final Fantasy 13, or other than I just lost track of it. It's not that I hated it at all. Um, I don't have much an opinion on it because I feel like the battle system doesn't really come to fruition until about 8 to 10 hours of the game, and I start around like 11 to 12, um, and yeah, so we're gonna be playing through Final Fantasy 13 uh, until I finish it, and then we'll likely move on to 13.2, Lightning Returns, and Type 0. Another reason that this is fitting to start this game after finishing Final Fantasy 15 not too long ago is that originally there was going to be a series called the Fabula Nova Crystallis, and eventually I want to do a video on that. And it was going to be a series that was set within the 13 lore and universe. In fact, Final Fantasy 15 originally started out as Final Fantasy Versus 13, which is a weird title, and I need to do more of a deep dive into that. But it was basically meant to have some of the the gods and stuff that exist in Final Fantasy 13, which I don't know enough about the mythology to really dive into that right now. But obviously that changed. But Final Fantasy 13, 13.2, and Lightning Returns, and Type 0 all take place in the same universe. I don't know if Type 0 takes place in the same world, but obviously these three games, which on my screen is blocking, these three games right here, all take place with Lightning as the main character. At least, I mean, she's on the cover. I assume she's also the main character in the next two. So, without further ado, I want to dive right in. Let's start up the game. Forgot to turn my TV volume off. Sorry about that. And Cloud has been extra affectionate and wanting attention here recently. I should turn these on too. Okay. Okay, we're connected to the internet. That's good. Let's close the game and try again. It's not an online game, so I don't know why it's like, you need to have internet because modern gaming. Of course, when I try to stream this game, it decides to take forever. Usually it fires right up. The past couple times I've tried to. Good lord. Well, let's see what happens when I start the game. Skip past. Well, don't worry. We'll watch the opening cutscene, but I want to make sure I can actually. Previous saves here? Yeah, they're here. Okay. I'm going to try restarting the console. I know, this is exciting stuff. But I guess it gives me a moment to talk, or if anybody else wants to chime in. It's been a relatively cool day as far as the temperature. It's been pretty hot here recently, and as I went for a short walk to go get coffee, only to discover the coffee shop I wanted to go to was closed because I went in later than what I usually would. They closed at 5, and the time I'd gotten there was 4:45, and I'm like, I'm not going to be that guy that shows up at a place of business, 15 minutes to close. I don't even like being there 30 minutes to close. Usually my rule is once it's 30 minutes to close, I don't bother with them unless it's an emergency, which I mean, let's try this again. It says I'm signed in. 360 logo definitely takes me back. So I can't connect to Xbox Live. So maybe that's okay. So we'll see whether or not. Oh. We'll watch the title screen, the opening credits, which I've seen many times. It's absolutely breathtaking. This game is over 15 years old. The cinematics and graphics are still really good. Of course, I think some people argue that might have been 13's downfall. Too much focus on spectacle rather than substance. I really love this shot right here. Just like panning over the water, and this is Vanille. Again, 2010. Square has always been ahead of the game as far as like visuals and graphics. I think until I think this was really the 360 and PlayStation 3 era was kind of the last era where that was true, and with games like The Last of Us and God of War, I think the PS4 and PS5 era, everybody else kind of caught up, and that's okay. Setting the visual standard for generations since the NES, I think is very impressive. But good graphics do not a good game make. So start new.
The 13 days after the awoke were the beginning of the end.
This opening reminds me a little bit of Final Fantasy VII. I love drawing like comparisons and parallels between the series entries because I think that I don't want to say they knock off each other, but I think that they're running themes throughout all of them. And just having the train reminds me of course, the opening scene with the train in Final Fantasy VII.
Serious?
Be quiet.
Oh, by the way, for those that don't know,
Best of luck.
I painted this statue of lightning.
She did it!
Hands high!
Which is weird considering she's not my favorite Final Fantasy character. I don't even know if I'd put her in my top 10. She's cool, but she's really mean. But I've not progressed far enough into the game to see what, if anything, changes. Or, I mean, I know why she's that way, kind of. But
So far, so
we'll get to
good.
see that soon.
They all want to fight.
Good for them. Give me that.
What the? Run! I've been away! Hey! Let's be rational now.
I don't think a machine can be rational, Saws.
Let's send in the big guns now. What do we do?
Watch and learn.
Alright. We'll go through the tutorial. Time flows continuously throughout battle. Watch your ATB gauge slowly charges. Not unlike a lot of the Final Fantasies. Characters perform actions by expending charge ATB gauge elements or segments. The actions they perform depend on the command you select. You can input entire strings of commands, then release them all at once. Select Auto Battle to queue up a set of commands tailored to your situation. Select abilities to specify individual commands as you see fit. A description of each command will be displayed at the top of the screen. For now, try selecting Auto Battle command. Move the cursor to Auto Battle and press A to select it. Oh, poop, I accidentally skipped that one. Next, you'll need to choose the target of your attacks. When fighting multiple enemies, select your target using the directional pad and then press A to confirm it. You only face one enemy at a time, so the choice is simple. Press A to confirm your target. You will execute 2 attack commands immediately. Once you finish your attacks, enter more commands and continue fighting to defeat the enemy. Note that you will only be able to control the actions of lightning. Saz will fight on his own, supporting her as he deems best. Good luck. From here on out, the fight is up to you. Let's see what we got. That auto, I don't normally, once I got later on into the game, like 2 to 3 hours into it, I pretty much stopped using auto battle. But the battle system is so simple at the very beginning, like with most of these games. I think they learned their lesson with Final Fantasy VIII, which tried to make it, I don't want to say too complicated, but it depends on who you ask. Oh, it's a little chocobo that lives in his hair.
This thing won't give up.
Neither will we. So I heard Blitz ability is really good for attacking multiple targets. Items, but that is something I remember liking about this game. I like that one potion could heal the entire party. So the combat definitely opens up a lot later because you can give, sort of similar to Final Fantasy XII, you can give roles to everybody in the party because everybody except your main character, which is typically Lightning, acts as they deem fit. So if their role is medic, they'll be adding shell, protection, and healing spells to the other characters. And then there's a fighting role, if you will, that makes the combat a lot more interesting. You can rotate throughout those roles while in combat. Who knows? Maybe having this be my 4th time trying to play through this game, and I want to reiterate, it's not because I thought it was bad. It's just weird because I got the Series X so I could play this in 4K. That was one of the top reasons.
Oh goodness. Whew. We did it. Hey! Aren't you supposed to protect civilians, soldier?
She's a
And
soldier.
you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Chocobo, we just can't catch a break, can we? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh well. I better follow her. I'm getting too old for this.
I'm still not clear as to how Saz and Lightning really know each other, because it seems like they're working together, so obviously they know each other on some level, but he's questioning her motives. So they must not know each other. So I feel like as far as...
You sure we can get through here?
Hold on. Settings. Turn subtitles on. We'll try not of it. We'll try to put those on as well. Select. Okay. Yeah. Status. Yep. Just taking in the sights, and I'm not talking about lightning, I'm talking about everything else. Let's see if we can save at this flash drive thingy. Yeah, so here, this is my, the furthest I got into the game was about 12 hours. So we'll, there's my reward points. Let's see if it'll let us shop. Unicorn Mart. Like we're not going to need. But replace the potion we used.
It's a mess is what this is.
Many and various enemies stalk the roads that you must travel. Upon entering an enemy's detection radius, the minimap in the upper right-hand corner of the screen will flash warning. Coming into contact with an enemy will initiate a battle. So I've been playing Expedition 33 and Bravely Default 2 a lot, so it's like it makes me want to like slash at them before, jumping into the fray. It's unfortunate I don't recall FF13 having a mechanic like that. What's this?
What do you suppose this is?
That's what I just said. I like that this still feels turn-based, or I guess I should say it's technically called action-based, but I'm gonna call it turn-based because I said so. But your characters kind of move; they don't just return to the same spot every time. And then your enemies move too, which kind of changes your strategy a little bit as well. check the sound real quick. Sounds good. It's good.
This place is a war zone. Not wanting to get purged, I get. But taking on trained soldiers?
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell with the brimstone.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad. Because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe not for a soldier girl, but I'm trying to say, hey! We gotta fight again.
Oh, he staggered. A system that is still used in Final Fantasy games to this day. It was used in 15, 7 Remake, 16, I don't know. Maybe I've seen it in 14 as well. Where you stagger an enemy. Again, it's like the 4 to 5 stars don't really feel earned because I'm like, battle system hasn't opened up yet, but I know it's going to.
No need to be pushing now.
Hey, well, you're staying in my way, dude. Yeah, we don't need to save right now.
Yeah, you must be real nice up there. I owe ya.
Just... My favorite kind of attack in any Final Fantasy game is if I can hit multiple targets at once with one attack, I'm all about it. It's like, give me those for days, please.
Preemptive strike.
Rebels!
So much for the element of surprise.
Rebel scum. We're gonna skip the use of items. I feel like we're good as far as that goes. Because saw me using them.
I owe ya.
Woo!
Do we turn back?
There's no time.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
See, she's mean.
Hey! 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 Wait! No, no! Don't leave me!
Let go!
No, hell no! You're my only way out of here! No! Hey, that might get us across. Right there.
The Cloud, while rough around the edges, never
Right?
physically assaulted his friends. Of his own free will, I should say. Or anybody else that didn't deserve it. Like, I want to like Lightning, because she's cool in concept. But gosh, she is just mean.
Hey, this way. Come on.
Hey, I almost told him to shut up. Just prove my point. Oh, nice doggy. Cool. Says like she looks cool while doing her thing.
Hey now.
You know. Wicked bang. I don't think we're gonna need it. We'll go ahead and pick up the
Seems
potions.
to be in working order. This is not our lucky day.
Are you kidding?
He's a soldier too, right? Can't you, like, pull some strings or something?
Oh, we're gonna pull some strings, all right.
Deportees, are we? Weapons down. I'd hate for this to turn ugly.
Turn ugly?
He wants to kill us without a fight.
Time's up!
All right, you overgrown dragoon. Attack chain tutorial. To initiate an attack chain, first select on a battle or attack from the abilities menu. Choose the XIII Martyrer as your target. Martyrer! See the bar displayed beneath your target's name. This is known as the chain gauge. Keep an eye on the chain gauge as you strike. Yep. When you attack an enemy, its chain gauge fills. Hit home and the percentage beneath increases. This percentage is called chain bonus. The more times you hit an enemy, the more damage it will take from subsequent attacks. Continue pummeling the XIII Martyr. Boost your chain bonus until the gauge is full. Oh, we've staggered him. Once the chain gauge is full, one further blow will stagger your foe. A staggered enemy takes greater damage when attacked. Yep. Chaining attacks to stagger powerful adversaries is essentially to defeating them. Be aware, however, that an enemy's chain gauge begins to drain the moment it is staggered. Once the gauge is empty, the enemy will no longer be staggered. It's another thing I love about these games, that they build off of each other, not just theme-wise, but with their gameplay. So even one that is wildly different as 16, it's still built off what 13 and 15 started, and you can still see shadows of ones all the way back to the original. So it's interesting to see how it grows. And we're gonna hit multiple guys here.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. 5-star. That's what we strive for.
So, soldier, what's your angle? What? Classified military info? Huh? What's the matter? You quit, didn't you? Did you think I'm gonna go out there and just tell everybody your secrets?
My angle. I'm after the Foul Sea. Still happy you tagged along.
That is my question. How long have they been hanging out? Seems like these are questions that he would be asking her before. Like, if they've been hanging out together for less than a day, less than a week, surely not as long as a month.
On behalf of Cocoon citizens, I would like to thank our brave false pioneers and express our best wishes for a successful relocation. Your noble and selfless sacrifice ensures the continued safety and peace of our society. Were it not for this remarkable gesture, every resident of Cocoon, your family, your friends, your neighbors, would be exposed to the dangers of the world below. By choosing to leave Cocoon and participating in this migration.
Migration? More like extermination.
Huge.
Huge.
Stay here.
Huge.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
These people need heroes. Here. You keep your cool, and they will too. You got it?
Forgot that there was a guy named
Got it.
Huge.
What's our motto?
The
Never give
army's
up.
no match for
Never surrender. What cloud are you doing?
That a boy.
So he, yeah. I'm gonna take a quick break to stretch my legs. We're already almost 50 minutes into the stream, so as I always say, it's not good to sit down for too long. Also, I want to point out before I forget, I do have the Final Fantasy 13 strategy guide. We might use that every now and then. Index real quick. Good stuff. I love strategy guides. I'll have to see. 'Cause I don't know if they stopped making strategy guides. I'll have to see if they have one. I know I've seen them for 15. Be curious to see if they have them for 16. Let's see. Big log. The fallacy of Paul's origin was discovered within the vestige of the outskirts of Bodom 2 days previously, having apparently spent centuries in hibernation with humans, none the wiser to its presence. The Sanctum deemed the potential contamination by pulse magic a risk too great to overlook, and immediately enacted legislation permitting the purge and then voluntary removal of the fallacy and the entire population of Bodom from Tomb. Deportees were told not only that they would be transported to Pulse. Resting in Cocoon's shadow, the sprawling and enigmatic lower world of Pulse is home to a multitude of terrors. The land is commonly believed to be inhospitable to human life, and a strict ban on interworld travel forbids citizens of Cocoon from venturing there to challenge this hypothesis. Not even members of the Sanctum's upper echelon? Wow. Can claim to have seen the surface with their own eyes, but the attempted invasion by the world's savage armies several centuries ago is well documented. Widespread fear of the repeated assaults persists among the populace even today, with colloquial references often likening the world to the manner of a living hell. Thank you. We might look at some of the other ones. It's another criticism that I hear a lot about 13 is that a lot of the lore and important information for the story is hidden in the dialogues. Which I feel like dialogues, stuff like that, should be extra.
This is crazy.
Then take a nap.
Really? Can I?
Sure. And when we're taking a dirt nap, you can save them all.
No, that's even worse.
No dirt naps today. We're all in this together.
Our
enemy's the Cocoon Sanctum. Their dreaded SciComm, no less.
What's to dread? SciComm's nothing but a whole bunch of bluster and bullying. They've got nothing on Nora.
Well, we are the heroes after all. Let's prove it! Yeah!
These people think very highly of themselves.
Sanctum's gonna pay for this. Wrapped up and ready! Gotta clear a path out of here.
No more.
Jeez.
There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss. What's the plan? Charge in, guns blazing.
Hey, that's not a plan.
Real heroes don't need plans.
So here's the thing about Snow and his organization, which I believe is called Nora. They're activists. That's what I would call them. I would call them stereotypical activists. The ones that are, I think, gosh, how do I get into this without being super political? The ones that I think that disguise, that maybe got into the cause for a good reason, but are now more invested in the fame and being seen as a hero or the attention. Kind of like the people that throw soup on really irreplaceable art and think that that's going to save the environment somehow. And I'm all for, in this case, fighting against a government or a kingdom that is trying to take people somewhere else against their will from their homes. But the thing is, I think Snow and his crew have been at this for a certain amount of time and have lost sight of why they're doing this, but instead are more obsessed with being seen as heroes. It's a little bit similar to Avalanche, and I think to some extent Barrett especially got caught up into the righteousness of the situation and thinking that his organization Avalanche was infallible. But I don't think that Barrett, Jesse, Wedge, and Tifa ever got to the point where they were so full of themselves as these characters are. And I think it makes it hard to like Snow, especially at the very beginning of the game.
We gotta win this!
I do like the back of his coat, though.
Same plan as always. Hit him hard, and hit him again.
I don't recall any of the members of Avalanche going around being like, yeah, we're heroes. Actually calling themselves heroes. To me, that's obnoxious.
Don't you kids go falling behind now.
But we'll see. We'll see if that's a character flaw that Snow is able to overcome, or why he has that character flaw. Oh, interesting. He doesn't. The back of his coat is different outside of fights. I've never noticed that before.
You all okay?
Oh.
Careful with those. Don't worry. No one's moving to Pulse today. We'll clear you a path out of here, so be ready to...
Let me fight
Yeah, you can't expect us to just sit here.
Good help.
Yep.
Please, let us help.
Okay then. Volunteers front and center.
Here, take this one. Here you go. And one for you.
Count
Go
me
for
in.
it. Here's yours. Take care now. Mom? Don't worry. Huh?
So I just
Hold it
moved
steady.
here.
Yeah, feels good.
Yeah, nice.
Can you show me again?
You got it.
That's how it works.
You sure?
Yeah. Moms are tough.
That's right.
Right.
It's the last one, boss.
All right, last one. Somebody take it.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Push comes to shove. Keep them safe.
First impression of snow? All talk.
All right, lay low and you'll be fine. We'll clear out the area. We're going home together!
Come on! Everybody up!
Yeah, I think Snow is so lost in his own
Right. New recruits.
sauce that he doesn't see how this could go wrong.
Come on.
Oh man, I hope nothing happens to her.
Time to go, kiddo.
We're not losing to SciComm, you hear me?
This will be a piece of cake. It's not over till it's over.
Moms are tough.
Stay sharp. Don't want to make their job any... easier.
That's right. Got him.
Bro, back us up. All right, let's shake.
Yeah, punching robots.
Mobilize Beta Force! Put down the resistance!
Oh, that thing does not look friendly.
Heroes don't run from fights.
Oh, jeez.
We fight and we survive! We gotta win this!
Just realized that woman's name is Godot. The woman that's dressed up like go-go dancer Yuna. Quick, use your mom beam.
We got trouble! No kidding. Stay down.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, just crawled.
I told you, didn't I? Moms are tough.
Oh man. Moms are tough, but not immune to gravity. Alright.
Get him home. Please.
Hold on!
Come on! We have
Oh.
to move!
Step out of it. Indeed, I shall save.
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on Pulse.
That was the idea.
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the Purge to eliminate a threat. I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here? Execution masquerading as exile. That's all the Purge ever was.
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that? And you knew this was gonna happen?
The Purge was SciComm. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
SciComm, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they? Pulse Foul C and their lessee are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Orders say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
Wait. What?
Got him. I will say in 15 and 16, typically in 7 Remake, typically when you stagger an enemy, they stop attacking. But in 13, it seems like they slow down a little bit, or at the very least, their attacks don't do as much damage.
What's that? Huh?
Attention Purge deportees! Attention Purge deportees! Put down your weapons and surrender immediately. Your removal is the will of the people of Cocoon. Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Sarah!
Just what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The Pulse Foul C.
We're throwing around a lot of terms that sound way too similar. Lessee, Falsey.
Don't worry. We'll be okay.
Oh man.
Mom.
Here. It's too much, isn't it? Face it later.
Easy for you to say. Oh gosh.
Hey, wait!
You said it made you happy when I smiled, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
Vanille is a very strange character.
So, how do you figure that post-fallacy is different from the sanctums? All things being equal, I just as soon keep wondering.
Time to jump.
Yeah, I know. Hey! Hang on! What the? Hey! Damn. She can do it, so can we.
I don't know if that's true.
Come on!
Yeah, let's just slap the guy.
What about the others? They didn't die. They couldn't have died.
Of course not.
Hey, get a grip, man! What's wrong with you?
Get him home. Get who home?
Toss me that.
Oh, the guy's name is
Catch.
Godot. I thought it was the woman.
What are you doing?
So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero. She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be? Isn't it about time you picked her up?
Yeah.
You jerk, you just pointed a gun at me.
There's our ride.
Now you're talking.
How could they?
Standing there ain't gonna stop us.
Power snurple. Oh, the back of his coat changed. I like that detail.
Don't go rushing in on your own.
Guess that's how you pronounce his name is Godot, but I'm gonna keep saying Godot.
There they are.
I want every weapon ready to fire. Stay sharp.
All right, on my go.
Right.
Go!
Sweet rides.
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul? Okay.
Hey, Godot.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you've got to save, you just protect them all, right?
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Is that that guy from
Yeah.
Kingsglaive? They kept calling him Hero, too.
Ready!
Hey! It's us! It's us! Don't shoot!
Snow!
Since when do you care about kids?
Favor for a friend.
Okay.
Hey, Snow! You made it!
Hey.
Yo. So,
Hey.
you really managed to use that thing?
I think I'm done.
You're done when we are.
Ow, what's it?
That's the one.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah,
All right then.
but
I'll go with you.
What?
I'd be like, why is this girl
You have no idea.
following
what
me
it was
around?
like. Oh,
Everyone safe?
the army's no match for Nora.
I meant the kids.
All accounted for.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right?
Hey!
I'll swing by the vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
You got it. Say hi to the missus for me. You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
When's the wedding, lover boy?
Well, don't worry. None of you are invited.
We're still going.
Hey, you serious? What about me?
Catch you later.
Oh. Wait! Come back!
Pulse fal'Cie. fal'Cie are an existence beyond human comprehension, possessed of incredible magic power. The ones responsible for Cocoon's construction are protectors of humanity, but there are others of their kind as well. The fal'Cie, who dwell on Pulse, name themselves enemies of Cocoon. So Pulse fal'Cie are enemies of Cocoon fal'Cie. Humans who encounter Pulse fal'Cie are cursed, being turned to l'Cie, ordered to destroy Cocoon. It's for this reason that most ordinary citizens who support the Purge, anyone who may have come into contact with one of the fal'Cie, represents a dire threat. So, the reason that they were doing this Purge, according to them, is that anybody that is turned into l'Cie are ordered to destroy Cocoon. So it's like if you're a known l'Cie, it's just assumed that that's your deal. To the millions who call Cocoon home, the lower world of Pulse represents a constant source of fear. Suspected association with Pulse means stigmatization as an enemy of the state and all mankind, even born and raised citizens of Cocoon. The recent discovery of fal'Cie from Pulse near the Sea of Bodom caused widespread civil unrest. After placing the city's entire population under quarantine due to possibility of contamination, the Sanctum then announced its intent to forcibly relocate the affected to Pulse, and emergency measures have doubled the authorities of the Purge. Let's read about Nora. The paramilitary organization known as Nora is a group composed of like-minded youths assembled by Snow, self-funded by the operation of the Seaside Cafe of Bodom. I mean, Avalanche was funded by a bar. Functioning as a neighborhood watch of sorts, Nora members patrol the city of Bodom for trouble. Most often, trouble consists of encroachment of dangerous forms of wildlife. Nora has never openly acted out against Sanctum prior to the Purge, and because the military has become content to turn a blind eye to the group's activities. I'm going to take another quick break. I'll be right back. Right back? This one just like straight up launched himself across my desk. Such a troublemaker. Here.
We'll get you all someplace.
Leave this to Nora. Psychom's nothing.
Where are you?
Please, everybody keep calm.
Where are you?
Leave this to Nora.
Stop running around, kid.
We'll get you all someplace. You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that...
Say, you know how to fly this?
Yeah?
Are you okay?
I think so.
No, I just lost my mom.
In you go! That way!
And I'm sure it's also really confusing for him to be, you know, he's, you know.
If we go in there, that thing could... It could make us Lassie. This is... I don't think I can...
You can do it.
What are you two doing?
Here we go!
Uh-oh. Huh? Get back here! You hear me? Hey!
The pulse fell sea. It held our future and our fate. Close. Now, where is the...
It's like she is really into like
Well then...
having him confront Snow.
Guess it's just us.
What did you expect? Even soldiers know not to go near the foul sea. You become a pulse Lassie, and you're finished.
What do you mean, finished?
Haven't you heard, Miss...
Vanille.
Huh?
My name. And yours?
Oh yeah, that's right. They've not even they don't even know each other's name.
Thank you. What were we thinking?
Well, since we're here, let's look around. Oh, check this out.
Hey! Vanille, where are you?
Well?
That's,
I've seen like an interview or two of the voice actress that voices Vanille talking about her voice direction. And it's
No daydreaming
really interesting
now.
stuff. Because Vanille makes a lot of strange sounds. Like very typical anime-esque sounds.
Okay, back to exploring.
But I think for her
Stay
character, it's even more noticeable. Dog. Pulse the Sea. The beginnings know the beings known as the Foul Sea possess the power to enthrall unwilling humans, instruments compelling the victims to serve their will. These individuals, known as Lassie, are marked with indelible brands. They gain the gift of magic, but also bear the burden of completing a task known as a focus for their Foul Sea master. Pulse Lassie, tools of Foul Sea from the world below, are considered dangerous enemies within society, as there exists no means of removing the Lassie brand, cursed thereby opposed. Pulse Lassie are hunted relentlessly. By saw anything? I like that something I've encountering in Final Fantasy IX that I can't self-equip, but that's equipped to characters that aren't there. Well, I guess that makes sense. It's annoying. I like with this one and 10 that you could just do that. It's credit card shit. Oops. That you can sell items from characters that aren't currently with the party. I think it makes it much easier. Let's go ahead and equip this. Fitty. Alright. She also runs very much like a stereotypical girl, too. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Are you sure this is the right way?
It's not, I just want this extra stuff. Ooh, 30 gil.
How are we supposed to get out of here?
We don't. Not even sure what. Is it a whip?
Well, that wasn't scary at all.
A whip fishing rod? Is that what she has? Is that what it's...
I thought this place was supposed to be empty.
You were wrong. Goodbye.
trouble.
I love how he's just like, what's wrong with her? There's a lot wrong with her. Got him. All enemies guard areas limited by their field of vision or other means of detection. Upon entering a guard area, there is a chance the enemy or enemy patrolling will take notice. If your trespass is observed, a warning icon will appear over the heads of any enemies alerted to their presence. These foes will then become hostile, taking up defensive positions or rushing forward to attack. If your party leader comes into contact with the enemy, a battle will begin. Battles begin normally if the enemy was aware of the party's presence. If the enemy was caught off guard, however, the party will be able to make a preemptive strike. Certain enemies, like the Zerg, have extremely low fields of vision and can easily be approached unnoticeable. It is always advantageous to do so if possible.
That... It's his. Where is he?
You're gonna regret this.
Well, to be fair, we're the ones that initiated.
No daydreaming now.
Aren't you scared?
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
Pulse Falsey and Lassie are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the Falsey, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then...
your problem?
What's my... Pulse is hell on Earth.
We'll be okay. Calm down.
Yeah.
Get off me.
That's why she keeps touching them.
Sarah! Huh? Can you hear me?
Stella!
Where are you?
Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way.
Wow. He didn't mean that in like a joking manner. That's
Wonder what that's for.
how he sees himself, I guess. Your hero is on its way. but not the hero that Pulse needed, the hero that it deserves. It's always good to look back in case there's some goodies. Although I feel like it'd be better if we were looting fallen soldiers or robots or monsters rather than just floating orbs. Let's go check out this needle.
Bring it on! Ka! 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 You see that? Huh! That's what I'm talking about. Just hold on, Sarah.
Interesting. It's funny, like I said, this is my 4th time starting the game, but I've done them enough apart to where I've forgotten about things.
Still won't budge? I think the door is winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, blast charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold on. All right, go for it! Make it happen!
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please?
Okay.
Hey!
Right.
What? How'd you open it? After you.
Shrouds are special single-use aerosols that can only be used outside of battle and grant the party tactical advantages. Forasol and Eggasol bestow their bonuses at the start of battle. Deceptisol, on the other hand, shields the party from enemy detection, eliminating any concerns of being spotted and attacked. It is useful for avoiding combat and also launching preemptive strikes. Give me a moment. Enemies like Pantherons, whose field of vision allow them to monitor wide areas, normally turn hostile and display warning icons as soon as they are approached. Apply Deceptisol, however, and you will have no trouble gaining preemptive strike. Good. Noted. To open the Shroud menu, press left bumper while exploring. Select the Shroud with the directional pad, and then press A to use it. To close the menu without using the Shroud, press LB or left bumper or B.
These Pulse folks can learn a thing or two about interior design. Stomping off on your own. Yeah, easy, do you?
Excuse me. Got him.
Think some kind of welcoming present from that first recon team they sent in?
Perhaps. Eat that, Zerg. Ooh, good. They cancel an attack. It's helpful.
I believe no one noticed this thing for all these years.
Oh, did I... crap. Hold on. My cat decided to jump on the remote. Gladius. Believe that would be a new. All 10 points, huh? Got him. Oh. That's...
I appreciate it.
Whew. Close. A little cocky. Still got 5 stars though. Just hand those out like candy.
If those things are still around, might be some soldiers trapped in here too. Except they'd probably be l'Cie by now. Huh? Not even human anymore. Just post-l'Cie. Enemies of Cocoon. Can't show them any mercy.
No merci.
There's the next one.
I will be right back once again. Shit.
Nothing to worry about. All right. Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
Jeez. Yeah.
Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
He is here. Calling himself a hero?
It is obnoxious.
He's coming our way.
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
But nothing I say will change what happened.
True.
We could just run away.
Alright. I wanted to talk about this because clearly, once the game started making it a little bit more clear, clearly Hope is angry with Snow about his mom's death. And I could see how Hope would be angry. Like, this guy's calling him else a hero, but he wasn't able to save my mom. And he saw the whole thing. Clearly, Snow, it's not like Snow just dropped her. She fell. He couldn't hold on to her any longer. You know, and he fell himself, too. Like, he could have easily fallen to his death as well. And got a cat party going on here. So, my thing is, obviously, he has every right to be upset and sad about his mom being killed. However, Snow and his buddies were like, okay, who wants to fight alongside us? And Hope's mom made her own decision to join Snow's ranks. He didn't even ask her directly. She was just like, yeah, moms are tough. So I think the decision and her death is on her. Obviously, it's the bad guys and Cocoon's fault for attacking these people, but she could have easily stayed behind with Hope, and I think that's what she should have done. I think, I'm not a parent myself, but if I was one, especially a single parent, because Hope's father wasn't there, I'd be like, I'm all my son has. I have to stay here with him. There are others that can and will fight. So, to me, this isn't Snow's fault. I think I could understand Hope wanting to get some closure by being like, I'm really broken up about my mom's death, and maybe bring some. I mean, it just happened too. So, obviously, people that grieve aren't thinking straight. But I don't think it's a hot take for me to say that while Snow is an overconfident jerk, this incident is his fault. He looks like he feels genuinely bad about Hope's mom's dying, or this woman that he doesn't know is Hope's mom. And it is off-putting for him to keep referring to himself as a hero. And maybe that's why Hope's angry, because he's like, this guy doesn't care that my mom died. But I think to him, you know, the kids are safe with Nora. You know, it's like he wasn't sure who he was supposed to go back and rescue. Oh, crap. But he was like, well, the kids, or whoever she was interested in saving, is clearly somewhere around here.
Things like that?
We can, we will. I'll use my fishing rod whip thingy. And you use your JoJo Siwa boomerang. So look at how she runs. How is she outpacing you? Those don't look friendly.
What are they?
See, you failed. This is what happens when Lassie don't complete the focus the fal'Cie gave him.
Let's even these odds.
Yeah.
How did you get in here? You gotta leave. Okay, listen. Find some place to hide and keep quiet. Once I find Sarah, we'll all leave together. You'll be home in time for dinner.
No, jeez.
Wait! Who's Sarah?
My wife. Future wife, that is. She's a Pulse Lassie.
No.
She's here somewhere, along with that Fal'Cie. I gotta find her and set her free.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to help a Lassie? They're the enemy.
Huh?
How can you save a Lassie? You're not... That's insane!
Probably. But I gotta do something, right? I'll be back.
Should we wait around for him and hitch a ride?
I'd rather go to Pulse! Why is this happening to me? When they found the Fal'Cie the other day, we were just visiting Bodum. But the army took us, threw us on that train. Because of that guy, Mom is...
Probably shouldn't leave them alone.
And he wants to help a Lassie?
Hey again.
Hey. Let's go with him. You gotta talk to him, Hope. If you don't take this chance, you'll regret it forever.
You'll regret it forever.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
What's gotten into you, soldier? Thought you came for a fight.
My sister.
Your sister?
She's a Lassie.
What? A Pulse Lassie?
The Fal'Cie has her captive, but I'll find her.
Is she still... Hey, what was her focus? When she became a Lassie, what did the Fal'Cie order her to do? It wasn't blow up Cocoon or anything like that, was it?
I didn't ask.
Listen to me. When a person gets cursed by a Fal'Cie, they become a Lassie, and they get given a focus, right? How do I put this? If they don't carry it out, Lassie end up as one of those things. What I'm saying is, if your sister's gone that far, I mean, she might still... How can I... Oh, man. There's no way to turn a Lassie back into a human. Even if she completes her focus, there's no changing her fate. She'll live her life as a Fal'Cie slave. Don't make her suffer.
Just say it! Any Lassie, anyone who might ever become a Lassie should be wiped off the face of Cocoon. It's people like you that started the Purge in the first place.
Yep, so that's why Lightning is always so cranky. So, for those that are following along, basically when you get cursed by a Fal'Cie, I'm going to try to keep these terms straight, you get turned into a Lassie. So the Lassie, they are given a focus, like a mission. And if you complete the mission, something happens. I won't spoil it because they haven't revealed it in the game yet. However, if you fail, you get turned into one of these zombies, basically. They kind of remind me of the Flood from Halo. And neither is good. Obviously, being turned into a zombie is worse than the other one, which I won't spoil, but I will say that when you succeed your focus, it is better than being turned into a zombie. So, I guess a lot of times when people are turning to l'Cie, their focuses are negative towards Cocoon and its kingdom / government, however you want to put it. So, a lot of people get confused about that, but I wasn't. The terms are easy to get mixed up, but I get like the gist of it. Why it's happening, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the fal'Cie have to gain from this. I haven't made it far enough in the game to really comment on that.
So, that's a seat, huh?
Music choice here is powerless to me. Yeah, we'll do that. I think for her that makes sense.
Soldiers came and searched the place.
They're easy to ambush, I'll give them that. I love how in the battle they're called ghouls and not seed, which is what Saz and Lightning called them. I think he protected me. $11.11, make a wish. Don't turn your back on me. So squishy right now.
Someone stumbles into the wrong place at the wrong time, and all this happens.
Well, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. Probably. I don't think I'll be coming back any later tonight. But I hope you enjoyed the first of many playthroughs of Final Fantasy XIII. I'm excited to finally play through this one from beginning to end. I'm determined, since I'm streaming, I'm hoping that means that I can actually play from beginning to end. And it's going to be cool playing a Final Fantasy on stream that I've not played before. I mean, obviously we did that with 14 and 11 in Dirge Cerberus, but so I guess it's really not that special. But yeah, I think this game definitely has its flaws, especially with its narrative and characters. I think some of them started off on the wrong foot for this first quarter of this first couple hours. Snow is obnoxious. Vanille is strange. Lightning is mean. Obviously, she's upset about her sister being potentially, becoming a zombie or whatever the fate is if she did finish her focus. But I think that there's enough intrigue. If I was just playing this from when I played it for the first time, there's enough intrigue and going out with the world, and of course the action was cool. So just based off of what I've played through so far, who's my favorite character? I might have to go with Saz. He's the most easy to latch on to because he's likable, he's dependable, and again, I don't know, I know there's a prequel novel that sort of sets these characters up, but I think that they wanted to do something similar to Final Fantasy VII, where they just throw you right into the action. Whereas I think 13's opening is more like 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours long, rather than Final Fantasy VII's, which you can do between 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how good you are and how many times you've done it. I think the first time I played 7, playing the opening bombing mission, took me, about an hour, and then the time that I've played it again, I've done it in about 30 to 40 minutes. But I think the game definitely does get better the longer it goes on, and especially with the combat. But of course, the thing I love most about these games is usually the characters and the story, and obviously it helps when you have great combat and gameplay as well, because it is, at the end of the day, a video game. But I think having a video game that feels almost like a book, which is what a lot of these Final Fantasies feel like. I've never heard, I think this 13, 8, and 2 are typically considered the black sheep of the series. I've talked to a lot of people that have said 11 is their favorite, or 14, and 8 for that matter, but I don't know if I've ever heard anybody say that 2 or 13 is their favorite. So if you're somebody that loves 13, maybe at least it's in your top 3, without spoilers, maybe comment below and let me know why. I'm of course am always open to having this be high up on my ranking. That once I finish it, if it ends up being great. Um, but it's very similar to Final Fantasy X as well, as far as feeling like a hallway, and that's another criticism. Um, I think, at least for now, 10's hallway is a better hallway because the characters are amazing. Like the immediate cast of 13 so far for me has two characters that are kind of iffy for me, like Snow and Vanille. Um, Lightning is okay. She's cool, but she's mean. I know why she's cranky, but it's not cool to just hit people. Like Cloud has a lot of PTSD and has reasons to be cranky, but he never used it as an excuse to hit anyone that didn't deserve it. I know, like, you could say, like, well, Saz isn't her friend, but still, just because, you know, he's hanging around with her, that doesn't mean that she could just push him around. Like, she can be standoffish and stuff, but it's the physical assault that I have a problem with. And later in the game, she ends up straight up punching somebody in the face, and it's not too far from where we're at right now. And even that, I'm like, nah, it's like you can't just hit people that you're on the same team with. Villains and monsters and stuff that are attacking you, fine, but Lightning has a lot of issues, and I'll be interested to see how that is explored later on in the game and how her character evolves. And I hope that she does evolve, so that way I can, you know, like her other than her just being cool, and I can be like, oh, I've got a statue of this character I really like. But yeah. I'll be playing more Final Fantasy 13 definitely next Tuesday. However, it's possible I could jump on again later tonight or this weekend. So stay tuned for that. But I'll for sure be back playing next Tuesday. So thanks for hanging out and tuning in.